It will not have escaped your attention that the situation in the Middle East is escalating dramatically, and we're talking about escalating from a situation where already we had internationally recognised war crimes being committed, we had a genocide going on, and I think we were all seeing that what was happening was reaching the point of being nothing short of a 21st century Holocaust. I'm recording this on Sunday the 15th. In the last 48 hours, Israel has attacked Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, Yemen, and Iran. And it also continues to besiege Gaza and to allegedly distribute aid within Gaza, but in fact what they're doing is rounding people up, keeping them in horrendous conditions, shooting at them, bombing them, forcing them to endure just unbearable things in order to try and get a tiny little bit of aid that they're probably not even going to get at the end of that. Communications have been cut off within Gaza, and we know that before that the situation was disgusting and inhumane and unthinkable, and it doesn't seem to hold any reason that they would cut off communications and then behave better, does it? The West Bank has also been subjected to full military lockdown, and yeah, the situation in there is horrific. People are not able to leave, and aid and other support is not able to get in or out. Of course, there have now also been reprisals from Iran, and I don't support anything that hurts civilians on any side, but it does seem completely unsurprising that after all of this and after Israel's completely unprovoked and like unreasonable attacks on Iran, it would be weird to imagine that they wouldn't respond to that. And let's not forget that Israel has said on its own media channels that they've got military bases hidden under hospitals. So when there are civilian casualties, if Israel was previously claiming that was unavoidable in Palestine because they were claiming without providing any evidence that military bases were hidden under hospitals, then by their own argument that's why there are civilian casualties in Israel. And regardless, the best thing for civilians in Israel is for this to stop, and the best way for that to happen is for Netanyahu to stop, because Iran is very clear that if there's a ceasefire and Israel sticks to it, the current attacks will immediately cease. If they don't, the situation will escalate. I don't think it would be even weird to suggest that Israel might use nuclear weapons, might drop a nuke on Tehran. That's totally within the realm of possibility at this stage. If the UK and the US continue to get dragged further and further into it, providing military support, providing air cover, etc., then Israel continues to expand around the region. And where do they go next? Pakistan, maybe, places around the Middle East that they might have their sights on next, and then that drags Russia into it, it drags China into it. It is World War III, and it's very easy to look around at your own comfortable life and feel like it's, impossible to imagine that could be at threat or whatever. But the fact is that the difference between living in your home and living in a tent is one bomb. The difference between being alive and being dead is one bomb, and nobody is sat around in their home thinking, I guess that's likely to happen, I guess that's where we're headed next. Nobody sees that coming until it's right there. But we have to understand that it is on our doorstep. Israel has already attacked the aid flotilla that was 13 miles off the coast of Malta. They've already made attacks in Western Europe. We need to stand up against this for our own safety, but also, of course, for the safety of millions and millions of people in all of those countries I've mentioned, including Israel itself. Israel cannot continue to do this without the support of the UK and the US, and we have the power to withdraw that support. We need to attend every protest, write to every politician that we can get the ear of. We need to engage in direct action, trying to close down the factories, the military bases. If you are in any way involved in companies or organisations which are complicit in that, you need to take a stand and walk away from that. We need to do everything that we can to prevent this. A ceasefire from Netanyahu is the only thing that stops this, or getting rid of Netanyahu, who we think has already left Israel at this stage and is hiding overseas. He needs to be stopped. And until that happens, we are all in very grave danger. I'll see you next week. Increasingly, the mainstream media is terrible at informing the public of what is really going on. I'm only able to make these videos because people are generous enough to sponsor me making them, and if you're able to be a part of that, I would hugely appreciate it. It can cost as little as $1 a month and you'll get loads of fun bonus content and lots of extras from me, and my undying gratitude. I also massively appreciate it if you're able to like, share these videos and let people out there know what's going on.